Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Madison Dane County Regional Airport for yet another airport update. It's been a while since we've been back here. It's actually been since, I believe, Thanksgiving. So we were definitely due for another MSN update. So here we are, finally back here. We're beginning in the new section again. Once again, I don't have this part completed yet. I will have to do this at some point. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to extend or finish the concourse extension here, as in add in the gate markings. But that will definitely be something that I'm going to have to do here in the near future. So we'll begin right here at Gate 15, where we have this Air Wisconsin retro livery CRJ 200, obviously operating for American Eagle. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare, delayed, and is on the turn back out there as we are now into the winter months. And the winter itself, Old Man Winter pretty much just came out of nowhere and hit pretty much the entire northern part of the country. But this is the first really big cold spell that we've seen here in the Midwest. So a lot of flights being canceled, delayed at this time of year, and that's also a similar case happening to MSP. But yeah, a lot of delays recently at Madison. And so yeah, not the best time of the year to fly, in terms of inconsistencies with delays and stuff. But we're doing our best at managing it here at Madison and also at MSP. I'm sure they're doing their best, but there have been plenty of international flights that I've noticed at MSP that have just been canceled recently, which is a little bit sad. That's too bad, but we don't have any international flights here at Madison to worry about being canceled, but there has still been a fair amount of delays, and even a few canceled flights going into Madison as well, which is too bad, but at least all these flights in today's update made it in. Our next aircraft here is this American Eagle CRJ 700, operated by PSA Airlines. This one arrived in from the Washington DCA Reagan National Airport, and it will be heading back out there on the turnaround as well. So we have two American CRJs right here. We're actually beginning the update with all of our RJs, and then we're going to finish off with our mainline carriers. But we will begin with only RJs, and basically we're just going to be progressing it in size as we go along in today's update, which is kind of fun. But yeah, so here are the two American aircraft for today. Now we'll move on to the Delta gates. Next up here, how about this beautiful Delta Connection CRJ 900 operated by SkyWest Airlines. This one arrived in from Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, and it'll be heading back out there on the turnaround once again. So, still progressing in size right here. Here we have the CRJ 900 go from CRJ 200 to the 700, now to the 900. I wonder if you can guess what the next aircraft will be. And here is the Delta Connection Embraer E175, making its first appearance here at the Madison Dane County Regional Airport. This one is also arriving in from MSP today. This is operated by SkyWest, of course. And this one will be making the turn back up to Minneapolis. And is actually the exact same registration as the real aircraft right here, number 274 Sierra Yankee, which is absolutely perfect for this aircraft's first appearance at Madison Dane County. So, yes, this is the actual aircraft that flew in on today's date. Or not today is when this is being uploaded, but when I'm recording this, which is the, what is today? The 15th, Monday the 15th. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So yeah, this one on the turn from Minneapolis. Again, this one just arrived in actually from Minneapolis. So the CRJ 900 pushing out, and then this one just arrived in from MSP. Then this one, as you can see, the baggage carts have just pulled up the aircraft. They're about to get the bags loaded off. I guess they don't have a belt loader yet, but they'll figure that out. The passengers will disembark, and the bags will get loaded off, and they'll do the opposite, and then this one will head out to Minneapolis on the return flight. And here we have another Breeze charter here. So I think that Breeze supplies charter flights for the Wisconsin Badgers football team. I'm no college football fan, or at least American football fan in general at all. So I'm not entirely sure on where colleges are, but we've seen the Breeze E190s in here so much that I think that they are probably supplying charters for the Wisconsin Badgers. And I think that is what this aircraft is doing here today. It arrived in from Norfolk on a charter. I don't believe that. Believe that was just like a repo flight. Because that number, the flight number was 9,000 or 9479. So it's in the 9,000s, and then I assume that the actual like college charter, sports charter, was the flight to State College. It literally has college in the name, and also the flight number was 6379, which is definitely a lot. It's not the same, not even close as being in the 9,000s, of course. So I believe this came out on a repo flight from Norfolk, and now it's heading out to State College. This wouldn't be where this aircraft. I'm just having it taxiing by the terminal because I don't have represented where this would actually park, because this would park at the opposite end of the airport. They have some hangars out there, an FBO and all that, and that's where this aircraft would park. But I can't represent that, obviously, so we're just gonna have it taxiing by the terminal here. So this isn't super realistic on where this aircraft would actually be, but I want to include it in the airport update just because it's pretty unique. Not every day that you see Breeze here, although it is, I guess, kind of common occurrence. So I'm assuming this is a Badgers football charter, and hopefully they do well wherever they're playing. Like I said, I don't follow college football or anything, so I'm not sure how they're doing or anything, but good luck to them. All right, and our next aircraft here, our only United aircraft actually in today's update, is this United Airlines 737-800. This one has arrived in from Denver and is on the turnaround today back out to DEN. So the CRJ 550 flight from Chicago was canceled, so that's why this is the only aircraft. We would normally get the CRJ 550 in as well, but this will be the only one making an appearance in today's airport update. But it's doing a good job at it right here. Good to see that Denver is continuing with mainline service here on the 737s and the A320 family. It has been pretty consistent on those aircraft, and I'm glad that it's continuing on mainline. That's always great. That's always great to see. Some mainline action coming in here. And how about this lineup of Sun Country 737-800s right here? Wow, this is absolutely fantastic right here. Two Tide Pod 737-800s, both in the same update here at MSN. This is just so fantastic. So our first model here on the bottom of your screen is the Sun Country 737-800 in the Tide Pod livery with the split scimitar winglets. One of the rare Tide Pods with split scimitars. I believe there's only like 3 of them. There's 842 Sierra Yankee, which is this model. That one has the 40 years of flight sticker on it. Then there's the 844, which does not have that one. And then there's 851. And I think there's also another Canyon Blue, or not Canyon Blue, that's Southwest. There's an old livery. It's like, I want to say 821 that also has split scimitars. But this one was in this livery without the 40 years of flight, but it's not the same registration. It was 851, and it came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor and is on the turnaround today, heading back out to Phoenix. The other aircraft there is the Sun Country 737-800 with the Tide Pod livery, and this one with blended winglets. The actual aircraft actually did have a little wardrobe malfunction, at least the latest photo on jet photos. The engine was like light blue, which I don't know where Sun Country got that, because, or at least some of the engine cowling, their engines even on the old livery are not in that color, so I don't know where they got that from, but maybe it was from the previous owner of the aircraft. I'm not sure. Anyways, it arrived in from Fort Myers, and it will be heading back out to Fort Myers, Florida, so another turnaround right there. But quite the lineup right there of Sun Country aircraft. We have not gotten 2 of a kind in an airport update yet, at least not 2 regularly scheduled flights. Maybe we've had one and then a charter, but this is the first time that we've had 2 regularly scheduled Sun Country flights in the same airport update here at Madison, and that is absolutely fantastic to see right here. As we love to, these are just 2 spectacular liveries, and then also, of course, I'm biased. It's my hometown airline. I don't prefer them over Delta, contrary to popular belief, even though that's not really popular belief. But, gotta love Sun Country every now and then. So they'll do a fine job of concluding off this airport update, and that is it for today. So thank you all for checking out this airport update. I will see you tomorrow. And as always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen. I said that really like American, huh? Good night, Auf Wiedersehen. That's better.